Welcome to Everyday Motherhood, the podcast that inspires you to pause, connect, and play more every single day. The podcast that's focused on you, the mom, to help you fill up your cup and rediscover the joy and love in your everyday life. We can't parent alone, and parenting is too serious to be serious all the time. Thanks for being here. Go check out my website at www.keepcalmmotheron.com and look for that name on the podcast soon. If you subscribe right now, you won't miss it. It's going to change in early October. I am so excited you're here. It's September. Woohoo! I don't know. I feel like I blink and I've recorded a bunch of episodes, but my brain still thinks it's March. Anyone else? Okay. My family has been back to school now for 5 whole weeks. And I want to tell you one of my biggest tricks. And it's not even a Christy original, but it is a trick I use often. And it's from Mary Poppins. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Okay, I won't sing, even though I want to. I can't really keep it tuned. A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Okay, what does that actually mean in real life? We're not just going to give spoonfuls of sugar to our kids. Hello, we know better. Sugar is not what we want to be feeding them to get work done. No, what it means is that we can add some coziness. We know that there are tasks that we don't like to do in life, and we know there are probably things that they don't enjoy doing, but they need to do. For whatever reason, your family probably has some non-negotiable tasks. My family does. I want everyone to help out after dinner cleaning, loading the dishwasher, doing the counters, wiping down the stovetop, sweeping, running around, putting all the shoes away by the front door. There are a couple other tasks. I'm going to, put all the leftovers away. Those sort of things. Those are things we do because we're in the Thomas family. And they're not always something we want to do. Much rather go from the table and leave everything out to go watch a funny TV show with my kids or play a game. But in those moments, we can use a spoonful of sugar, a figurative one, not a literal one. We can add in music. We can add in the incentive of playing Uno afterwards. We can add in a dance party. We can talk only in a musical voice or in Southern voices. We are horrible, horrible people at trying to do Southern accents for fun in our house because we are Northerners living in the South. Y'all, I'm sorry if my kids try to use their Southern accent for you. There are so many things we can do, though, to make our tasks, our non-negotiable tasks, the things we need to do every day to be functional, more fun. When I look at the last 5 weeks of doing school with my kid, and we've homeschooled forever. My oldest is in 9th grade, and she's never gone to public school. Some of those tasks we do are, I make a lot of tea. I make trays of snacks. I rub backs. I do pass out hard candies. We sharpen pencils for each other. We make sure we buy the good pencils, which is always an incentive. We change the location that we do the work. You want to work hanging upside down on the couch or under the kitchen table or outside in the sweltering heat? Fantastic. Let's do it. You want to do your worksheet on the driveway with chalk instead of on an actual piece of paper? That's okay, because all of those things are the spoonfuls of sugar. I'm sure that you might have a task that you dread. Does it pop into your head right away? I love my husband that he sweeps every single night our wood floors. It is his thing. He loves to sweep. and it's not one of my favorite things. I will do lots of other things for house chores. He sweeps. Okay? When I have to sweep, I need a lot of spoonfuls of sugar. I need a dance party. I'm probably going to actively dance. I'm going to sing. I may even set a timer so I can race the timer to get it done. I used to have to do these things with folding laundry too, but now I have a routine where I take the warm clothes and I hold them in my hands. And like I said in the mindfulness moment, I spread them out. I feel their textures. I feel their seams. And then I pray. I send love to the person who's going to use that item. That turns into a spoonful of sugar to me for a task I didn't enjoy. It's now a task I savor. Another way I add a spoonful of sugar to our days for things like piano practice and violin practice, or for my youngest reader, holding a book time. We use a visual timer. So you can physically see the time moving. It's not just a countdown. It's like a dial, and then it's got a colored spinner on it. And as the minutes go round, the color gets less and less and less. And then it beeps gently at the end. But using a visual timer helps my kids understand what time actually is, right? It takes a long time for people, and I think that I'm one of the people that have what I call time amnesia. I'm not really sure how long a task is going to take. So a visual timer gives me a better framework than like a digital countdown timer. And the second thing is that we use these visual timers with a system called the Pomodoro method or the tomato method, where you do a task for like 25 minutes max, or maybe even 15 minutes, depending on the age of the kid, or 10 or 7. And then you take a tiny break for like 5 minutes, 3 minutes. We pop onto YouTube and do a superhero workout video, or go birdwatch, or go look for the squirrels. We're trying to decide if the squirrels local to us are fox squirrels or not. Fox squirrels have a white nose, but they live in the South. And so we're trying to decide if we have fox squirrels here. But those are also spoonful of sugar. When you know that the task is not going to go on forever, it makes it easier to do. I hope these strategies help you. These ideas aren't even touching on brain breaks. And I did an episode back in May, around May 1st, with Josh McNeil, all about brain breaks and school at home. So if you're looking for more of that, if your kids are doing a virtual school or a hybrid school of some sort, or homeschooling for the first time, look into those brain breaks. We've got this. We are really better together. We need each other as moms. You are not alone. Whatever this feels like right now, you are not alone, and you are so loved and so valued and so amazing. There are going to be rocky moments. Of course, 2020 has been a roller coaster, and I don't think that it's actually unprecedented. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I've seen some memes where they say, I just want some precedented times. And I think human history, as I read history with my kids the last 5 weeks, this is precedented times for human history. This isn't unprecedented times. I mean, we haven't lived through this before, but you can read about times like this in the past. So know that we're not alone as we're going through this, and that you can find strategies. You have a choice on how you respond to things and how you plan. And I am more of a plan by the seat of my pants and write it all down at the end of the day type of person. But for those that need to plan, I wanted to tell you all those ways that you can add a spoonful of sugar to your days. Maybe you write a list together right now as a family and post it up on the wall or just on the fridge or in your notes app on your phone, so you remember the specific ways that kid, because all of your kids will have it differently, likes to get stuff done? What motivates them? What helps them feel cozy and safe and seen and soothed and so loved, right? Those are all from the Yes Brain book. And really what we want to do in that Spoonful of Sugar is make sure that our kids feel connected to us. We all just want to feel connected. Now for today's self-care. I think I've done this one before, but it's been a while and it's been really helping me. I downloaded a fiction book, a silly historical fiction book. It's probably not silly, but I downloaded a fiction book on my Kindle and I've been reading it like 10 minutes a day. Not a lot, but just enough where I'm not getting carried away with it and abandoning everyone in my house like I'm known to do when I get sucked into a fiction book. But having a fiction book has been really relaxing. Give yourself permission to find a fiction book. Maybe it's that new Twilight book that came out last month. Okay. The play idea is actually from a guest that's been on here before, Rebecca Hirschberg, Dr. Hirschberg. In December of 2019, we did an episode together about holiday tantrums. She is on Instagram at Little House Calls. And the other day, she made a rainy day scavenger hunt for her boys. And some of the ideas were to find 3 things in the shape of a triangle, find things that start with the first names of their letters, H, T, Z, and E, find something that smells good and explain why, find something that shows teamwork, do something funny, something that makes a sound, find 3 things that are blue, write a song about poop, which is why I needed to share this idea, draw a picture of your favorite animal. Number 10 was to find a book about friends, and then it ended with a treat. What a great play idea. If you have a play idea you want me to share, I would love it. I would love to share your Instagram handle and your idea. So just send me an email over at playforlife.christy@gmail.com. It's in the show notes. Thank you for being here. You are amazing and exactly the right mom for your kids, and your kids are exactly the right kids for you. And I'm serious, the name is going to change for this podcast. It's going to switch from Everyday Motherhood to Keep Calm and Mother On, which is the name of my new website. So in order to make this less confusing for you, I'm giving you a month to subscribe so you don't lose the feed. So please hit that subscribe button and rate and review this podcast so other people can find it. Thank you. I am glad to be here in this moment with you. Bye.